So here goes the install of my Nexus 7 tablet. I am pretty much ready to go with this thing. Just a couple quick points. It's a little more torn apart than, you know, most people if they don't do the head unit relocation. So you've seen it come apart, I believe. If I posted that video, I'm not sure. First thing I'm going to do is fish my GPS antenna modification. It's got to go from that hole there just right across, and then it pops out. So that's not a big deal, but you can see how ideal that location is. Pretty nice. The other thing I wanted to explain was my membrane switch. So here's the membrane switch. It's between my seat heaters. It is just a simple, I think I paid like $6 or $7. Sticks right to that blank plate, which by the way you can't drill through because that seat heater switch module, it's right there. The plug is actually dead center, and it's like a whole module. So you can see the ribbon cable just fishes out right underneath, and I have it zip tied since it's kind of fragile. And it goes all the way up to about right there where I have it switch over to this hookup wire, which then plugs into the tablet. Everything else is plug and play. I mean, everything's plug and play. I'm just going to plug this sucker in. I have this red wire in here. Goes 12 volt positive when the car's in reverse. I'm not 100% sure where that's hooked up to, so if you ask, I don't know. The previous owner had a reverse camera already, so it's been hooked up. I'm not sure where they tapped in. This other cable here is the whole reverse camera, Pioneer reverse camera setup. There's like a power, I don't know what that is. I think it's like a power converter or something. I'm not sure. And the video hookup is there, because that's all going to be done behind the glove box, because my glove box folds down and I could like fit anything in there. It's crazy. There's so much room back there. So what I'm going to do is fish that through, and I will try to get you set up somewhere so you can kind of see how it goes together. I'm not sure if this video is going to turn out. If it doesn't, I apologize. But yeah, here we go. Okay, I know the lighting's terrible where I park here at work. Sun's always coming at me, but promise you I will try to get this done as good as I can for you here. So right now it's just a matter of hookup. Hooking everything up here. Actually, I'm gonna hook the Ford wiring up first. So there's the connector, main audio connector, subwoofer connector, and of course the pack is wired to that harness. So we're gonna tuck that back. There we go. Bingo. And then the other cable just gets plugged right into the OTG, I think. And then key is off. That's good. So we're gonna plug power up to this. I have no idea what the charge state of this tablet is. It's been off for a few days, but it was turned off, not just on sleep. So I'm hoping it has a good amount. And then what I'll do is, the only thing I didn't do, I want to modify my power wires here. I'm actually going to use 2 of these Dean's connectors and put a switch in between, and it's going to be a 3-way switch. It's going to be you know, in the center is just off, so you can move the car from your one parking spot to another, driveway to street, whatever, and you don't have to worry about the tablet booting up and going back to sleep, booting up, going back to sleep. The other one will be regular operation, that's ignition controlled, and then the third option will just be always on, so I'll have a continuous 12 volt source to hook to it. And that's mostly that's so if the tablet ever dies, or if I ever need to just top the battery off, like I'm gonna have to today, I can just turn it on and just leave it on. It's not going to kill my battery if I just let it charge to full. The only way I can do it now is I have to leave my key on, so that's kind of a bummer. So we're going to put a switch in. That can happen anytime though. And I'm in desperate need of some more hands. That's the wired remote. Then I get power. What is that? That's microphone. Yeah, that's another thing I got to do is get the microphone hooked up, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. That can wait. Can I set this down without ripping anything? Sure. So this USB cable here, the USB extension, is going to essentially run my USB thumb drive from in the center console up to the back of the head unit. I didn't want to do it that way, but honestly, I had no other easy way to do it. I know that's not a good excuse, but I had to pick and choose my battles with this. I'm kind of tired of working on it, and it's so close to being what I would consider to be done that I just want to do it. Okay, we are down to the final connections here. Antenna should be next. Okay, and then we get to shove all of this, and actually you don't even have to shove. The Pioneer that I took out of here, I had to shove, but this stuff, because this head unit's so short, pretty much just goes right into place. Try that. There we go. It's the main wiring. Okay. I gotta get the radio harness up in here. Don't need a whole lot. I gave myself way extra. Keep that in the middle. That goes down. That goes down. Now this is going to seem really ghetto at first, but let me explain. Okay, so what I did was I have those two screws coming through, and I'll probably have to make that rubber band a little tighter, but I just have this rubber band doubled up, and it's just right behind the plug, so that's going to just put some tension on that plug. It's not going to come out of there real easy. What I eventually want to do is put like a little plastic strap in there that kind of like slips over these studs and holds that in place without being real difficult to take apart, because as you can see there's not a whole ton of room. But that's going to be hooked up nice, and there you go. That's in there solid. That's not going anywhere. Just kind of stick that under there. Okay, we are almost there, almost there. So I'm going to go ahead and route this cable just down through here. One-handed on my lunch break. Okay. Now, what I have going on in this, let me just show you real quick. So I have over on the right side here, pardon the mess, I have a dual power socket. It's just two USB charging sockets, a 1 amp and a 2.1. Right here in the middle is just a 12 volt power socket, and then over here is a combo USB, auxiliary input. Those come out just on two cables here, and they're not long enough. Like this one isn't long enough. It kind of looks like it might be long enough to reach up there, but by the time I actually route it up and tuck it behind, it wasn't reaching. So I'm using the USB cable that came with the sorry for the jostling around, USB extension cable that came with the head unit to extend it. So that's plugged in. Now I should have USB connectivity to the head unit itself, which is always good. These wires I'm just going to tuck in. Okay, I don't have even much time left on this memory card, but what I got is just the stuff in the glove box there, just hanging out till I have more time to mess with it. So what we're gonna do is we are going to key on and get the head unit going. There it goes. Hard to see because of the sunlight. And then I'm going to, tablet is showing that it's charging, or that it's full. Okay, and I'm going to press and hold and fire the tablet up. Press and hold and fire the tablet up. There we go. So we're gonna do some setup here. And then once I get that fired up, I'm gonna pop all this together. You guys don't need to see that. And then we're gonna see how she works. Here she is. I am very, very happy with this. It's extremely clean. When I tighten my the bolts up for, man, it's so bad. I should have parked somewhere else today. When I bolted the bolts in that hold the actual tablet in, I let the tablet slide to the right a tiny bit. There's a little bit of play in those screws, so you can kind of see a little bit there, but whatever. I do have a new, I believe it's New Shield Day View, so screen film on there, so it does help with sun glare a little. And doing it this way, the ambient light sensor is actually exposed, which kind of works good because I was fighting with auto dimming for a while. So as you can see, the radio's on. Again, the sun glare is killing it. Green matches my dash. It is working. It's just turned way down. I have to fiddle with all the sound settings again. And the tablet is on, but I have it off just so, again, I can illustrate my button down here. There it is. I love that button, man. That completely, the Timmer-ROM and between Timmer-ROM and Apex launcher is nice because I also have volume control for the tablet here. So that's great because I have full function for the hardware buttons. I have a place for volume and I have a place to turn the power on and off. And yeah, I wish that had something neater on it. It's like the electrical symbol for a switch, but it's kind of cool. And that's that. I'll see if I can get the GPS to lock. Where I'm at right now, it actually, I'm in like the middle of nowhere. It's like a pond over there and a big building here. So it might not actually get a fix on me. The other thing is I'm going to try that smaller cable and see if that helps cut down on signal loss. I mean, it's not terrible. There's something. I mean, there's 8 satellites there. So, you know, it's not bad. It works. It's acceptable. But, you know, when you're going down the road next to an underpass, sometimes it will, you know, look like you're going off on there when you're not. So I'll get it straightened out. And the steering wheel controls do work. You can see now it's auxiliary, so now it's playing tablet and radio, and then USB because I have the USB stick plugged into my console. So that's that. I'll try to get some better pictures in the when it's not so nasty out, sunlight wise, and I hope that helps somebody out. I'm also going to get I'll make sure I get the this all sorted out here too, and I'll show you what I do with that. And if I get the reverse camera working, obviously you guys will be the first to know on that too. So as always, thanks for watching. Check me out on Facebook, check me out on Instagram. Please subscribe, hit the like button. You guys are what makes these projects happen. I wouldn't really be taking videos and putting them online if I didn't have people watching them, obviously. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know, and take care.